for the water, for her protectors, for the licking flame, for the moon in us, for the elders, for what goes with them, for the journey, for the children, for the land breathing heavily beneath them, for the sex, for the sweat and work of bodies, for the hands and hands that feed, for every laugh housed in grief, for the water, for the compassion of choice, for the trees, for their waning magic language, for our own, for the patterns that make us and break us, for the glue of fate, for the rage and its molten fear. The truth is here, big as everything, asking us who we are, hopes for the last time. Hi. Assalamu alaikum. Magayaigiwa Nasra. My name is Nasra. And welcome to my crib. I wanted to open with that poem because it includes all of us in this conversation, in this moment of change, of transformation, of regeneration, of love and joy and grief and confusion and loss and fear. We're changing because we have to. Because what and how we've been moving is no longer sustainable. And so as we're in this moment of recognizing so much of what hasn't been sustainable, I think to counteract, to balance, we need to look at what has been sustainable, what has remained, who have remained. And so I want to recognize the land underneath me and the people who have tended it and lived in harmony and understanding with it. This is a time for Indigenous magic. So thank you to the Nahiao. Thank you to the Dene, the Korasu, Blackfoot, the Soto, the Métis people, Indigenous, Black and Brown Indigenous people of Turtle Island who have lived as the land, even through genocide of culture, of bodies, of language, of lineages. I wanted to center around Indigenous magic because it is what has been grounding me. My own Indigenous magic. I've been called to offer the poems, which I have, but also to present my people and offer one of our teachings, teachings founded and sustained by the women and the feminine energies, because I feel that we are in that time of balancing out this heavy, toxic, patriarchal, masculine energy, and replacing it with and supporting the feminine energy and the practice of rest, of renewal, of listening, of intuition, and of connecting back to nature. I'm Oromo, O-R-O-M-O. We are indigenous to the Horn of Africa, which is East Africa, Egypt, Ethiopia, Kenya, Somalia, Djibouti, a little coast. That's us. That's us. We've existed for thousands of years, and as an African indigenous person, as a person whose indigenous identity has been stripped and replaced with what would work for the systems at V, which is black. I am black. And I am also all the things that make blackness up. And indigenous is one of them. A land-based person is one of them. And so I want to offer my practice of oral storytelling. I don't speak Oromo. I speak this language, so I might as well use it to at least keep the Oromo traditions and stories alive. So I want to introduce y'all to Sinke. This stick is not a traditional Sinke. Sinke is Siinqee. Sinke represents the feminine relationship. In ritual, it is passed down from mother to daughter at the time of the daughter's marriage. One end of the stick represents the mother, and one end of the stick represents the daughter, and that is also said to represent that lineage, but also the lineage that will be from the daughter to the daughter's child. So it represents the physical relationship between feminine, but also the relationship to the divine feminine, which is the Mother Earth, and the feminine and energy and person holding it. So our connection to the land, Mother Earth, and our connection to all women, and overall our connection to all beings. Within Sinke, there are three core principles. So Sinke itself represents the system of feminine governance. And within that system, you have three core principles. 1, connection. 2, solidarity. And 3, equity and justice, also known as the dream. So the first tenet, connection, is essentially all my relations. The truth that we are all connected, cosmos, the trees, nature, all of that. Animals, we're the animals, all connected. And that is a belief all indigenous people hold. The second is solidarity. Solidarity says because we are all related, we are mutually responsible for each other. When anything happens to you, it happens to me. And so that I know that I have to be connected to you in a way that is active and responsible in order to uphold the first tenet, which is that we're all related. The third is equity, justice, or the dream. And I feel like this is where a lot of us are really freaking out right now, is that unless you have been actively thinking about it, this new world, what the heck is it, right? Equity and justice says when you believe that we're mutually beneficial, what are the systems that are gonna be put in place to uphold that belief? What is the dream of the world that we are making, right? Connection, solidarity, and justice, or the dream. We are responsible for all of it. What an exciting blessing to be. And I hope that in me sharing that breakdown with you, it can help you think about and kind of move through this cloudy confusion of what the heck do I do next? Indigenous people have the answers, nature has the answers, and it is time that we learn how to work in a more equitable, more natural way, and understand that we all need each other right now more than ever. This is not our first rodeo. Indigenous people know this. And we deserve to be a part of the dream that we have been sustaining forever. So thank you. Drink your water. And I pray you get some rest.